What's up, YouTube, man? We back, man. Hey, hit that like button, hit that notification button, hit the subscribe button. And before we even get started, man, if you got a loved one doing time in prison, send them a copy of Street Elements Magazine, man, the #1 magazine publication in the nation. And what's going on, you guys, this morning, man? You know, I was just chopping it. I just wanted to touch bases with y'all, man, especially for my young guys that's out there in the streets, that's out there still taking chances to get that dollar. You know, the almighty US dollar that you throw in your life. You know, you're taking chances with your life to get up out of these streets, right? I want you to always think about something, homie. And this for my young homies out there. This for my young ones. Because there's going to always be a group of young ones coming in to take the next one's place, you know. Because most of the ones that came before y'all, they either in prison, a few of them are dead, you know, in the chain, in the ground, you know. And some of them, the game just wasn't cut out for them, so they just in the way now, on the sideline watching. I'm gonna tell you young guys something, man. The best advice I can give you guys. If you lucky, you're gonna get old. And if you're gonna get old, I want you to think about your future. I want you to do yourself a solid one and think about your future, right? So let's say you 20 years old now, you out in the streets, you done committed to the streets. So let's keep it real. It's a possibility that you catch a case. It's a possibility. Not saying you are, but it's a possibility, right? Man, I want you to plan for your future. I want you to take 5, 10, 15, 20, 25,000, and I want you to invest that in the S&P 500 index fund. Call Fidelity, call T. Rowe Price, call any one of these financial brokerage institutions and tell them you want to invest some money into a mutual fund that mimics the S&P 500 index. I'm giving you some boss game. And every month after that, you invest $1,000. $1,000. So if you do that for the whole year, that's $12,000 a year you make an investment in, right? So if you do that for, say you have a 6-year run or a 10-year run, you don't put away a significant amount of income that is basically your retirement plan. Because you're a street dude, you got to think about retirement, dog. So they don't tell us this in the streets. See, they don't give street dudes retirement plans. I'm the one going to give you, as an ex-guy that was in the streets hustling, done sold plenty of work. I'm giving you the best financial advice. If I had to go do it all over again, I would tell myself this right here. If you got some money, you need to put it in the S&P 500 index fund, and you also need to look at buying you a piece of property. If your credit ain't right, start getting your credit right. Start putting your little bit of money in the bank. You know, it ain't gonna hurt to put a little bit of money in the bank. I ain't saying go crazy, but you can open up your bank account, maybe in your personal name or your business name. It really don't make a difference. But you need to get some type of funds inside a bank account so you can start building some type of relationship with these organizations as you age and mature. You got to, homie. Now, you don't really have to. I'm just giving you some advice that I think will be very useful for any young man that's out there in the streets hustling right now. You got your 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Find your way to put that in the S&P 500 index with a mutual fund, something like that, and invest $1,000 a month into that mutual fund. If you can invest more, go ahead and invest more. But $1,000 a month ain't really a lot of money. You know, if you can do that every month consistently until you decide to get out the game, dog, you're gonna be straight. I guarantee you're gonna be straight, bro. Even if you get out the game and you still got that money sitting over there, it's still gonna be compounding. It's still gonna be gaining interest over time, bro. You ain't gonna lose. You got to keep in mind the S&P 500 index fund has been giving out at least 10% interest for the past 100 years, man. It ain't going nowhere unless the whole United States burned down. The whole market had to crash, bro. You got 15, 20 years to do that. 25 years. You do that for 20 years straight, man, you good. Even if you're going to take a fall in prison and get out and you got somebody still investing that money into that S&P 500 index, you're going to be straight, dog. Trust me. Because by that time, you've been the age to mature, you'll understand what's important, and you've been to put some things in place for your future, bro. Because young man, young homie, us as men, we're going to be forced to look out for ourselves as we age and mature. Because for one, most of us ain't building no family. You ain't building a true family because most of us ain't seeing no true family, so you ain't building now. Let's keep it real. You having kids, but you ain't raising no family. So if you ain't raising no family, you got to put things in place for yourself. Let's keep it real. You know, I'm telling you what reality says. If you ain't building no family with family structure, rules, morals, and discipline and the code of arms, if you ain't got that, bro, you just got some kids. Like me, I just got kids, man. When I was out there in the street, I ain't build no family. I just had kids. It is what it is, you know? But you need to put things in place to put yourself in a position so when you age and mature, when you hit by 50, you already straight, man. And you ain't straight from selling dope. You straight because you made some proper investments along the way. It's a difference. It's a difference now, you know? The Jets and Bolts game I'm giving you guys this morning, man. So if you catch this video this morning, or if you see it floating around on YouTube, share it with somebody who may need this information, man. Share this video, you know, because we need this information floating around in the hoods, in the streets. So you young guys have a better chance to make it up out the streets with something. You know, most dudes get in the streets and really get out. Only thing they get out with is a criminal history. Some criminal history, a street reputation, and some time. That's what most guys get out the streets, man. So if you want to change that narrative, I advise you to listen to what I'm telling you this morning. Go ahead and invest some money in the S&P 500 index. Get you a mutual fund. Start opening up your bank account. Start putting your little bit of money in the bank. And look into buying you some type of property, man. I don't give a damn. It's a 2-bedroom, 1 bath. Get you something out of the game so you don't be like the majority of people who got in the game and the only thing they got out of it was some time and a street reputation and a criminal history, period. Make it happen or you cap it.